This might be the definitive Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure. But it's not perfect. This Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure is Prize A of the Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Super Saiyan Ichiban Kuji, released this year in January, and honestly, it's taken Japan by storm. The previous Masterlise Super Saiyan 3 Goku is highly sought after, going for around $150 to $200 because of its limited Japan release. But since this one dropped, the older one has actually fallen under $100, while this one has shot up into that $100 to $200 range. This figure will be released in an Ichiban show release in the US and internationally for around $70, but if you want to grab this and the other figures in the set right now and don't want to wait for it to hit the US, Jump Ichiban already has it in stock and ready to ship. That's months of waiting skipped. They're the one-stop shop for all kinds of Japanese collectibles because they actually have items ready for pre-order even before they release in Japan. So you'll be the first in line to getting these items. Shipping already includes all taxes and duties up front, so what you see is what you pay. No surprise custom fees before goods hit your doorstep. If it's your first time ordering with them, use Johns10 for 10% off when you grab at least 2 items. And if you're already a returning customer, use Johns5 to get you 5% off anytime. Links in the description for jumpichiban.com. Alrighty, let's get back to the figure, starting with the sculpt. The sculpt is perfectly done and it feels like it was pulled straight from the manga. One thing I always appreciate when sculptors use the manga as a direct reference is when they're able to take something that's flat and bring it into 3D in a really convincing way, sculpting the details that aren't illustrated on the page. There's a ton of etched line work throughout the clothing that add a ton of texture, and the skin sculpt has subtle detailing around the muscles that really help make it pop. It's these details that really show the thought and care that went into the sculpt and indicate to me that the prototype was done by hand. The hair sculpt is also really well done, with deep sculpt lines and a really strong sense of movement. My only really minor gripe is that in order for the hair to look accurate to the source material, the sculptor made the hair lean slightly to the right when viewed directly from behind, which makes it look a little bit off balance in my opinion, but from pretty much every other angle, it's perfect. One other small nitpick that I had is that I wish they hid the halo a little bit better. You can see the support piece clearly, whereas in other figures I've seen it embedded into the hair spike for a cleaner floating effect. For the face, I've seen that some people say that it's not that accurate and doesn't really look like Goku, but to me, this might just be the best looking Super Saiyan 3 Goku. In my opinion, comparing to the older Masterlise, this one just looks way better in terms of likeness. Something really unique about this figure is that he's sculpted to be floating, and that's done on a crystal clear base that's relatively uncommon in this scale. And the really nice thing about it is that it doesn't take up that much space. Moving on to the paint, this is where I sort of think the figure is slightly lacking. The colors themselves are really accurate, the orange gi, the navy undershirt, and I do like that they separated the blues correctly between the shirt, boots, and wristbands. But overall, it relies pretty heavily on the molded plastics color, and you can even see a slight sheen, especially on the orange gi. I really wish they pushed the shading to the extreme here. Super Saiyan 3 has this really intense glow in the anime, and even in the manga, Akira Toriyama uses screen tones to capture the brightness of the form, which he never does, and that just isn't captured here. There is some subtle shading on the skin and parts of the gi, but I would have really loved to see more gradients, especially in the hair, going from a darker yellow to almost white. They apply the shading to the Super Saiyan Goku in this very set, so it's a little bit disappointing that they're inconsistent. The details on his face overall look really great. They added some line work above the eyebrows, under the eyes, and under the chin, and it adds a lot of character. The eyes look great from the intended angle with a nice bold outline, but one small nitpick that I have is that when you view the figure straight on, to me the pupils seem slightly too wide, and maybe that's the reason why people have a problem with this figure, but as long as you view it from the intended angle, it looks great. The build quality on the figure is excellent. The figure is nice and heavy, feels solid, and comes in one single piece right out of the box. And in terms of size and scale, Goku itself fits perfectly with every other Masterlise scaled figure on its own, but because it's on that clear base, it does sit a bit taller than other Goku figures, so just something to keep in mind if you're working with some height restrictions on your shelves. Overall, this is a must-have figure, and I highly recommend it. I have my small nitpicks with the paint, but I think that's just the figure customizer in me coming out. And even so, this is easily the definitive Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the Masterlise line right now. The sculpt alone carries it. It has an incredible presence and will absolutely stand out in your collection. You can pick this up in retail stores coming soon, or if you want to grab it through Jump Ichiban, don't forget to use John's 10 for 10% off your first order when you buy 2 or more items, or John's 5 for 5% off anytime. If you like this video, please leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.